And this video is to show you what you can do with wire wrapping to make jewelry. And first I will show you a few examples of what you can do before I show you how to make earrings. These examples are different jewelry that I have made using many different techniques of making jewelry. These two were used by crocheting. I crocheted to make these jewelry. There's also wire wrapped necklaces, rosaries, earrings, and this item right here is actually chainmail. It's a chainmail bracelet. I will show in my video how to make earrings using wire wrapping. And these are simple earrings that were done using wire wrapping. These are called flash cutters or clippers, some people refer them to as. This are your flat pliers. This are your short nose pliers. These are your long nose pliers. This is your curled pliers. And this are your round nose pliers. And these are what I use majority of the time when making jewelry. You use wire to make jewelry. This one is a 22 gauge wire, copper. You use pins. This one is the eyelet pin, which I will be using to make the earrings. This is the flat pin, which I'll also be using. This is the ear wire, which is what we'll use for the earrings. These are the different beads. I only use real beads. I don't use fake. This is pink jade. These are opalite, and this is pink cat's eye. You also will need a bead board, and when we're done making the earrings, this is the earring that we will end up with. We will begin the earring first with the flat nose pin and the big pink one. We'll go there. We're going to start by using the round nose pliers. Everyone starts at a different spot. You push away from you. You turn your round nose pliers to where they're horizontal, vertical, just kidding, to the hole of the bead, and then you bring this towards you and you wrap it around. From there, you're going to end up with this little loop. Once you have your loop, you're going to take an eyelet pin. You're going to slide it on around your loop so it's dangling like so. Once you have it on there, I use my round nose pliers to hold it in place, and then I use my short nose pliers to wrap it around. I generally wrap it about 3 times depending on how far it is, but I like 3 times because it generally holds the best. And once you have it wrapped like so 3 times, you'll end up with this, and then you'll need to use your clippers, and I like to use the flat part of the clippers, so that way there's not so much excess. So use the flat part of the clippers, and you cut as close as you can to the bottom, and that will allow you, or you can
another pair of clippers if the first one doesn't work. And that way you have this piece you don't need anymore. And then I take from here my long nose pliers and I tuck that little tail in so it doesn't snag on anything. And then you end up with this. Next, we're going to put the big opalite on, and we're going to follow the exact same steps as we followed before. You take, and since this eyelet is right there, you want to make the loop in the same direction as your eyelet. So once you've figured out which way you need to go, you push it forward, you turn to where it is vertical to the hole, pull it towards you, pull it around. You're going to take another eyelet, put the eyelet on that part of the bead, that way you get this again. From there, you take this, go like so, take short nose. Now you can use any pliers that you're comfortable with. I like these pliers, the short nose, when I'm wrapping because it seems to work out easier for me. And then you take, make sure that that is straight. Use your flash cutters or clippers, whatever you decide to call them. You cut as close as you can and try and hold it so it doesn't fly everywhere, and so that your family do not step on it because it's not very comfortable. And then you take your long nose, make sure that little tail is tucked in there, and you end up with this. So now what I've done is done the same exact steps as we did before with the last two beads. So now we're going to attach the ear wire, which is the exact same step as before, where you just attach it there and you put this through here, you wrap it around 3 times at least, because that's what I like, is 3. From there you take your flash cutters, you cut it, and then you flatten that little tail so it doesn't catch on anything, and there you go. A beautiful earring for a beautiful person.